Glorious. This is Ann Cross, your host, and I am so excited today because I have a very special guest with me. She is a friend. I've known her for several years now, and she is none other than Jane Sharp. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hey, Ann. Thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. It is so good to have you on the show today. And I'm excited because I know that we go back a long, long way. I don't even know how many years.
No.
It's been, now seems like forever.
Mm-hmm.
But I met you several years ago. And at that time, I met you through your husband, Cliff.
Yes.
And while I'm at it, you and Cliff are married now for how many years?
48 years.
Wow, you're about ready to celebrate that
The big one.
silver one. Oh no, the golden
The
one.
gold.
The golden one. Yes, yes.
Yes.
But I met you then, and Cliff was actually serving as executive director of the Pregnancy Support Center.
Right.
And God has just been doing some awesome, awesome things. He is no longer there, but you all now are over a ministry here in Murfreesboro that's really, what I said, just really tearing it up. So, Jane, what's the name of that ministry?
Greenhouse Ministries.
Greenhouse.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, how long have you all been
A
with
little over
Greenhouse?
10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Time flies.
Yes.
It flies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that the people here in Murfreesboro actually know about Greenhouse, but probably there's some people maybe in other areas that may not be familiar with Greenhouse. So just tell the audience a little bit about what Greenhouse Ministries is all about.
Okay. Well, you mentioned the pregnancy center, and Cliff was working there, and I had been volunteering there, and I guess it helped us to see the need.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many places in Murfreesboro. This is an awesome community. There's so many places that you can get food,
Mm-hmm.
furniture, even job referrals.
Mm-hmm.
But what we saw that was missing was that mentoring part after the need is met to break the cycles of failure.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what inspired us to start something like Greenhouse that would plant hope for people
Mm-hmm.
and give them that incentive to dream.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that a lot of people didn't even know they could dream.
Wow.
They're just kind of stuck in survival
Mm-hmm.
and just didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that they could just dream and realize all that they could be in Jesus. And so that's what started us.
So Greenhouse is planting hope. I
Yes.
know that's y'all's
Mhm.
mission. I don't know if that's your mission statement, but I know that that's
Mhm.
what you say, is
It's a
that
little- yes.
you're planting hope.
Yes. And that's how we came up with the name.
Uh-huh.
We wanted something that was not real, super spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
but would indicate the fact that we wanted to nurture and grow hope
Mm-hmm.
and plant hope in people who were struggling and
Mhm.
hopeless.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great because I know that I've shared with you as far as this particular TV show and actually the ministry that God gave me, which is called Glorious.
Mm-hmm.
And He given me the scripture in Jeremiah 1:10 that He set me over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out, to pull down, to
Mhm.
destroy,
Yes.
to overthrow, to build, and to plant. So I know that He has networked. Actually, He's networking me with other people
Right.
who share the same vision and
Mhm.
have the same heart, which is His heart,
Yes.
to see people come out of
Mhm.
those distraught situations, those hopeless
Yes.
situations, so that He can begin to build hope and encourage people.
Yes.
And that's why I believe that Greenhouse is doing such an
Mhm.
awesome thing. And I know that you all do several things as far as what you do. I just tell those who are watching some of the things that you all do.
Well, we're sort of based on Luke 2:52, that
Mhm.
Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man. So we start with the physical needs because that's where they are, and there's no need to start anywhere else until some of those physical needs are met and at least recognized. And then we want to engage them. We want to connect them with a service or a class
Mhm.
or a resource that we know about that's going to help break some of those patterns.
Okay. Now, when you say you start with the physical needs,
Mhm.
what type of things do you provide?
We have a food program,
Okay.
and we give out food 2 days a week.
Mhm.
Give out food bags, and we have a lot of volunteers who come down,
Mhm.
meet with the people, and find out how many are living in the family,
Mm-hmm.
how they live. They may be in a home and have a refrigerator and a range, but a lot of them live like in a weekly hotel, and they'll have a microwave and maybe a small refrigerator. Some are living in their car,
Mm-hmm.
and so we keep special packs for those people, pop-top cans, and some things that they can open and eat without having to heat.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a variety of ways that we can do that, and that's where the volunteer connects with the person, and it gives a chance to do maybe some follow-up.
Right.
Then we have a furniture program, and people who say are getting a new sofa and they want to donate their older sofa,
Mm-hmm.
if it's ready to go in somebody's house, we do like that.
Okay. Okay.
Then someone could come in and say, I'm really needing a sofa. And so we say, well, here's how our program works. We would love for you to give back to the community,
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be here at the greenhouse, or it can be somewhere else. And we give a suggested list.
Okay.
But it can even be their home church.
Uh-huh.
It could be reading to someone in the nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
So just so that they partner with the community in giving back, it just gives them a little credibility and a little validity in doing that.
Wow.
So those are some of the things that we do in a practical way, and we even do computers the same way.
Mm-hmm.
They can get a computer by taking the computer class.
Oh, really?
If
So
they
you
come-
all would give a computer
Yes.
to someone? Okay.
We receive, so many computers, and we have volunteers who come in and refurbish those.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone takes a 6-week class and completes that, we like for them to go home with one to practice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also someone can earn that by doing volunteer hours in the community too. And
Uh-huh.
bicycles and appliances. We have a number of things that people can earn,
Uh-huh.
sort of, so to speak, by participating in a volunteer program.
Wow.
So those are the physical needs that we like to meet. And then we get to the part of having the engaging them. And so we have on a regular basis, we have GED classes.
Mm-hmm.
And actually that's tutoring. It's more one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have literacy. Our daughter Cindy does that.
Okay.
And then we have 2 levels of computer. And we have budgeting.
Uh-huh.
And then right now we have a parenting and a marriage class going on.
Wow.
And then just depending on the need, we have other classes. As we get a group who signs up for the class, then we will find a teacher and schedule a class.
So what you're actually doing is that you are meeting the needs of people spiritually and physically.
Right.
So because if they come to you and they've got a physical need,
Yes.
and you help to meet that physical need, then that opens the door
Right.
for you to help them on a spiritual level as
Right.
well, right?
Builds their trust,
Mm-hmm.
because we all know that if someone is just, well, if they're hungry and they don't know where they're going to live next week, they're not really interested in what you think.
Exactly. They don't really care.
No.
They just want somebody
That's
to
right.
give them food,
They
right?
have urgent needs.
Mhm.
And plus, once we've helped them and they realize there are no strings attached, then we build trust.
Mhm.
And then they care what we think.
Right.
And we're not just extremely evangelistic. We wait
Mhm.
until they are ready,
Mhm.
because they might say whatever you needed them to say at the beginning.
Right. I can understand that.
So we kind of
Give
wait.
you the right answer, huh?
That's right.